Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing Scene Investigators. Last episode we finally, well,
Welcome back.
unlocked the
Which case file would you like to tackle?
last case file. Huge manor feud, which seems really ominous. We managed to do bloodbath pretty handily. By the way, I'm gonna go check one thing.
Bloodbath.
Just because I want to see.
Loading complete. Good luck.
I want to see. What am I missing with the bloody gift box? Did I miss something in this room? Huh. Um. Lieutenant Union Cavalry. Uh. Well, I know this box contains sword, but there is another layer of hooks here. Could there be another sword? So could it be swords? Huh. Let's see. Let's actually see. We can change the gift to maybe it's swords.
Congratulations. You've aced this case file.
Okay. Uh, now I forgot the name. Um, what was it? What's the name? What was the name? Tristan? Was it Tristan? Tristan. Well, I'm gonna type it anyways, so I think it was Tristan. Maybe. We will see. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's enough. We are gonna go back to huge Madagascar.
Which
Manor,
case file would you like to tackle?
Manor feud. This is starting well, very well, as you can see. So also I want to check one thing.
Loading Loading complete. Good luck.
Because I totally forgot one thing here. We're not answering anything this time. So yeah, it's two swords. But hard. Well, yeah. Hmm. Okay, whatever. So this is a vent, yes. And there is a stash. I totally forgot these. I totally forgot these. So I'm guessing that is Snyder's stash, maybe? Because he might be stealing from the evidence locker and hiding it here. That would probably make sense. So there's that. Anywho, I think we're done for now and we can leave. Nope, we can do it. Yes.
Which case file would you like to tackle?
Well, we want to tackle huge manor feud.
Loading Hughes Manor's feud.
Huge manor.
Loading complete. Good luck.
So many balloons. We all float down here. Well, apparently we have something in our inventory, which is butler questioning, recording of eulogies. So there has been a funeral, I guess. That would make sense. What are the questions? Among the total money to be distributed to the children, how much percent was each son supposed to reach? Oh, bloody hell. I'm bad with these. Ellis, Roger, Glenn, Roman. Where's my notepad? Oh, now it's not deleted this. Okay. How do I... Can I... Well. Oh, sorry. There it is. Yes. Manner of feud. Colonel Mustard. Living room. With screwdriver. That's my guess. So we have Ellis. Roger. Glenn. Roman. Cousin who wants to bowl all the time. Roman. How many people were killed in the mansion? Well, that would point towards more than one. Depending on the number entered, please fill the sets of names of both the victim and perpetrator in the following fields. Name of the victim, name of victim's killer. Set 1. So if I put here 3. Okay, so yeah. Okay. I think I want to... No, there's a lot of blood. And why my FPS is tanking like a... This shouldn't happen. That's quite a lot of blood. Somebody was dragged out. That's so much blood that I'm fairly certain the person wouldn't survive of that. So... at least one death. Let's go with that. Oh, do I have the... But I don't have... Interesting. So the notes stayed this time, but the images didn't. I guess... Okay. Anyways, we have... briefcase. Let's just take an overall look-see of the place. And somehow this is really hard. For FPS, I don't know why. And trust me, it shouldn't be. Ugh. Toast. Okay. Oh. Inaccessible. And inaccessible. So we can just go around. Do we go upstairs? We probably do. We have little pouches here. Cell phone, notes. Again, I'm not checking anything. I'm just taking a overall survey here now. We have a phone. We can't interact with that. That is closed. So what else? Something over there. Bullseye, tracking your prey. Clayton Buckley. Well, Buckley. The Santa. Statue. Paladins of Ice. Trader of Silver. Trader of Sword. Red Eyes. The Man in the Tower. Around the world in 72 days. Well, that's different. I have heard that story, but bit different timetable. Upscaling for the boom. Gordon Rush. Huge. So was he the one who died? I don't know. Stern fellow. I abandoned my child. Last Will and Testament, Gordon Huge. So that is something we have to go really carefully through, because that probably gives us hints. What do we need to look for? Silver Shadow, Starfall, By My Side, all for you. Just out of reach. What the hard ones. And what do we have here? The hunting map. Drawstring bags. Radios. We are electronic safe. We are not apparently activating it. Uzi pistol. Well, I know it's a submachine gun. I didn't know it was a pistol. 9mm Beretta. So are these. Tent. Lots of bullets. 45 auto. 9mm. Well, apparently somebody really liked hunting. We have rifles here. And hunting bag. Okay, good to know. Yeah, somehow this map is very heavy on the computer compared to others. What are those? Inaccessible? Dent in a wall. Why? I hear the clock, but I can't... Ah, there it is. Grandfather clock. Broken vase. Another dent. I guess that's a body. So... at least... 2... deaths? Okay. There's no blood, of course, but I'm fairly certain this person is dead. Again, either be a vampire or a ghost or something else. So yes, I guess that is a dead body. Inaccessible. Inaccessible. Openable. Golf clubs. Made bed. Telescout. Pulling yourself together. The internet giant. Snatching success. Money in your pocket. Bags. Notes. Ring. Card. More bags. So, first things first. I think we need to go and check the testament. Last will and testament. So there has been some kind of a fisticuffs argument, and one end up dead. So was it the butler? Nah, it's never the butler. But last will and testament, what do we learn from that? Can I listen this? No. I, Gordon Hughes, being of sound mind, not acting under duress or undue influence, and fully understanding of the nature of all my property and of this disposition thereof, do hereby publish and declare this document to be my last will and testament, and hereby revoke any and all other wills heretofore made by me. Personal representative. I nominate and appoint Felix White as a personal representative of my estate. If my personal representative fails or ceases to serve, then I nominate William Brandon Darby. Disposition of property. I devise and bequeath my property, both real and personal, wherever situated as follows. First beneficiary. Any charities as chosen by Felix Daniel White, with the following property, 5% of my overall wealth. Second beneficiary. Felix Daniel White as my close friend and butler, with the following property, 5% of my overall wealth, for his hard work and for his good friendship. Third beneficiary. Ellis Morton Hughes, my eldest son, with the following property, 70% of remaining 90% of the wealth. Fourth beneficiary, Roger Franklin Hughes, my second son, with the following property, 16% of the remaining 90% of the wealth. Fifth beneficiary, Glenn Wilson Hughes, my third son, with the following property, 14% of the remaining 90% of the wealth. Sixth beneficiary, Roman Clymer Hughes, my fourth son, with the following property, 30% of the remaining 90% of the wealth. Seventh beneficiary, Jonathan Luke Reed, my business partner, with the following property, title and blessing to Hughes Property Group, of which he has likely been elevated to already. Eighth beneficiary. I have hired third-party Stanton Law to supervise additional layer to my distribution of the final 40% of the remainder of 90% of my wealth. They have been provided with documents that would break down attributes that I valued. These attributes are based on relationship status, being single or married or divorced, or looking, etc. Additionally, these attributes are based on employment status. Being unemployed, full-time, CEO, manager, etc. Stanton Law will supervise this final distribution and have a fuller list of desired traits. My friend and servant Felix Daniel White will provide additional feedback to Stanton Law in their analysis of each of my 4 children. These attributes, when analyzed and understood, will provide additional 15 or 10 or 5 of my final 40 of the 90% of my wealth to the respective son. Final. These notes, being rendered and carried out, are my will. I hope to note that I have had a long life, and I wish that in the next I shall be reunited with my wife. I hope the best to my sons and my grandchildren. May they be fulfilled in their lives, and may they stay united as a family. Well, I'm fairly certain they didn't stay as united as family. So, we don't... of course, we know these numbers, but I'll take a picture of that. But then we have these additional traits. Okay. Notes. Additional traits. Single. Married. Divorced. Looking. And employment status. Come on. Unemployed. Full-time CEO. Manager. Have fuller list of desired traits, so there are more. These attributes, when analyzed and understood, will provide an additional 15 or 10 or 10 or 5 of my final 40. So one gets 15 15. One gets 10. No. Wait. 10. No, yes. One gets 15. One gets 10. That would be 25. And one gets 10, 35. And last one gets 5. I think so. So we have to put numbers on these guys. So what is the exact question in the questions? Among the total money to be distributed to the children, how much percent was each one supposed to receive? So I'm guessing, if I understood correctly, we add those persons in these when we, let's say that Ellie's, wait, what? Ellie's got 17, and if he's lucky and gets the 15, then we add these, and that would be 31. I guess so. But we need to know additional feedback, because this is just overlook here. So this means we are starting to listen in. Let's go back here, and once we start, we check that and then go here and whatever. Now, we have a lot to do. We have butler questioning. Good, we can listen in.
What was the event about?
We held a gathering to honor the late Gordon Hughes at his mansion. His 4 sons each gave a eulogy. Food and wine was served. Then his will was shown, revealed to his 4 children. If you wish to see them as evidence, we have provided the recorded audio tapes and a copy of the will.
Where were you at the time of the crime?
After all the guests left, I cleaned all the mess they had left behind. After that, I had to go run some errands. Here are the receipts of what I had to buy.
Do you have any suspicions of who did it?
I don't want to believe any of them did it. I've known them since they were so young. But I also know that it couldn't have been any of the guests, as I've personally watched them all leave before I started cleaning. Also, the sons were all in the house as I left.
Okay, so that definitely means there are 1 killer or 2 killers and 2 dead. Either working in cooperation or just weird coincidence and dead bodies. So, recording of eulogies. Let's listen in.
Welcome. We've gathered here today to honor the late Gordon Hughes. He was a dear friend and a dear father. We'll start our presentation of the eulogies with the successor of Gordon's company. Jonathan Reed, if you could stand up here.
Gordon was never just my boss. Over the time I was given to know him, he became one of my closest friends and the greatest teacher I've had. When I was young, I lived like trash. I was down on my luck and penniless. Gordon hired me, gave me a chance, and told me how to conduct myself. The position I have today is because of him, and there's nothing I can do to express the gratitude I feel. Gordon's own path was also similar, though with different starting points. He had to struggle to make his way to the top. hard work, humility, and support. His virtues are what he told me to take to heart. I hope I can embody these as I take up the flag that he left behind. I swear to make his legacy last. As the new CEO of the Hughes Property Group, I would like to extend an offer to Roman, Gordon's youngest son, to work as a manager for our company. Roman, you are a rising star in the real estate world, and I'm sure that your father would want you to work with us. How about it?
No, thank you, Jonathan. But I'm quite proud of my current work, and I'd prefer not to take orders from anyone.
Oh, I see. I shall give you time to consider the offer. Now I believe that Ellis, Gordon's eldest, is next.
Thank you, Jonathan. I wouldn't have minded taking that managerial spot you have, by the way. Yeah. Anyhow, you may already know me. I'm a former collegiate rugby player. St. Valentine University, represent! The MVP awards and state rings I won, the successes I had, were because of my pops, Gordon Hughes. As a kid, he was always there, encouraging me to chase my dreams, to chase the ball. Even if he's no longer with us in person, I will make sure to carry on his legacy and ensure our family's success. Thank you. Oh, Roger, you're up.
Hello, and thank you all for coming today. I just want to share some of my precious memories with my father. Back when he was still alive, he would often take Glenn and I out to hunt with him. We'd have loaded up the truck with our food, tents, and the guns. It was an experience. We were still young back then, but I remember the first time he... Sorry, it's just a little difficult. I remember that time we went... Thank you, Glenn. Thank you.
Sorry about that. It's been rough for all of us, I'm sure. I will continue Roger's testimony on his behalf. Our father would often take Roger and I hunting. Of course, we never caught anything until we grew a little older. Father was always there, showing us how to do things right. Often, we would have to only load the truck up with his prices, but in time, we'd add to that pile. I remember Roger's first kill. He started crying. Yes, you did. Not because you were happy that you'd finally succeeded, but because you felt bad for the deer when you got up to it. Our father would then teach us the importance of each individual life. That deer would live on with us, and later within us. These life experiences he gave us led us to where we are today. Roger is now a successful chef. I, on the other hand, am a lawyer for the state. After Mom passed away, Dad resolved himself to give us as much support as he could. This wasn't just in our respective businesses, but in our lives and our own growing families. I think it really shows. Wherever you are now, Dad, thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Glenn. My father was a very successful man, like Jonathan said. Our grandfather's company was in the gutters when he got the position. What he accomplished with it was awe-inspiring. Like him, I decided to start with nothing as well. I wanted to climb the ladder with my own grit and sacrifice. I think Father appreciated that someone tried to do without. He was correct to put his faith in me. Roman Estate Co. is as successful as Hughes Property Group. Founding it was an endeavor, and to keep it running has been arduous. It's been like childbirth, something I thought only my wife would experience. Jonathan, as an aside, I believe that it's in my best interest to continue the great legacy that my father created, to continue his business modus operandi. I will buy out Hughes Property Group entirely. I'm sure I can find you a position as well. And that is all I have to say. Felix, back to you.
Thank you, Roman. Next, we have Gordon's closest friends, starting with Mr. William Darby.
Well, that was interesting. And you probably noticed I made notes. Sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't distract too much. The point is, because I wanted to make them as soon as they come, so I can remember. So Roger is chef. He... the hierarchy is a little bit iffy where he would stand. Not good, not bad. He could be a really successful chef, or maybe not. We have to check out, because if these are connected to these, he could be probably a manager level, maybe. Lawyer for the state, decent place to be. So full-time definitely, but is there any other things we have to check? Ellis is only one whose employment we didn't hear. He just told his glory days in school and sports. Sports definitely. So he followed it, but it doesn't seem like it got anywhere from him. And he was saying that, yeah, I could have taken that job if you had offered to me. So that could probably point out that he's been mostly unemployed. Maybe not now, but at least mostly. Maybe we can find something more. And then we have Roman. Well, he's definitely CEO, I would say. And he at least had a wife and child. They might be divorced, maybe not. I guess divorce will be a negative thing. Single could be, I don't know, not bad and not nothing, because we have to make a difference between. So at this time, it would seem Roman is leading with the information we have. I would say he is a CEO, he has a wife and child, so that would be 2 points for him. You are either probably 0, 1, and 1, maybe. But we need to know more. So Roman is definitely leading. Cousin ready to bowl. Oh, that happened fast. So what do we have? Whose bag is that? Candy? Would you like some candy? Cough drop. Goody gumdrops. First of Thursday, May 1st Thursday. Meet with the district attorney. I'm only told that he wants Charles the Holt kid, even though he's a minor. Note, tell him it's not likely to move forward. Dinner with Joseph Michaels, 3 p.m. Dad left sniper at the log cabin. Retrieve it. Make sure that to try down next week and return it to him. District attorney appointed me on the prosecutor for Barley Davidson's cause. Kyle Santino should have the initial files ready by 2 p.m. today. Call Daniel Riley 4 p.m. Meet with Charles Reynolds, blah, 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 blah. Dad died. Cancel this week. Call Valerie when home. Won't be good to see Ruby. Valerie? Ruby? So you are definitely Glenn. So maybe wife and child? But won't be good to see Ruby. That sounds odd. Well, we'll have to work that later. So basically these are just appointments. Call Felix for update. Just clear out next week too. Just say no. Okay, that's probably everything we can get out of this book. Vermin defense. I was thinking vermin defense. Glenn. Rats and nasty things that crawl. We zap, shoot, and trap 'em all. Call me, need someone to supervise a business contract. Vermin defense. That's actually a nice bit. Is that a cockamouse? Anything else? So we have a little bit canned. Oh. Okay. I'll miss you, Dad. As a daughter. Daughter. What am I doing? I don't know. And one thing you learned, well, I learned when we were playing, you can actually move this bloody thing. Good thing. You always learn new things. That's a good thing. So definitely a daughter. Don't know if he's married or not. Call Valerie when home. Won't be good to see Ruby. I don't know, it doesn't really matter which one is the daughter or which one is the mother. Basically what we need to know, is he married? That is the most important question. Huh. So did we have anything we can check around here? If not, then we need to continue. No. Yeah, the FPSs are running all over the place. What is this? We can zoom in. Some kind of a... Wait. Come on. Now... To Samuel Huge. Samuel? So it's none of those sons, so it could be a grandson. Harmony Huge. Huh. Grandson, granddaughter, maybe? keep Roger from drinking too much. Ah, chef. Damien Goodman, James Goodman's son, is allergic to strawberries. Make sure he doesn't get any. Philip Braxton has slight lactose intolerance. Evelyn Fletcher, Joshua Fletcher's mother, has early onset dementia. Alert Joshua in case anything happens. Roman's son is allergic to nuts. Remember William Riverside. Son. But is it Samuel Hughes or someone else? The cell phone? Messages. So I don't have to remember those numbers. 13th of May. Do remember to prepare your speech by Friday. We still start preparing for the toast at 11 a.m. Hope that you can be there here early to help. Yeah. Hey, Felix, I'll be back at 2. Got some things to do. I see. Well, see you then. Did you hear that shit? Man, I'm sick of his attitude. So the plan is still in action, right? All 3 of us agree that he needs to be put in his place, right? No way I'm stopping now. I can already imagine the look on his face when I pull up the dirt on him. Can't believe we are going to do this. You know my son looks up to you. I would too. Just make sure my kids are not around. All 3 of us agree. So all 3 are you going against 1/4 of the... or someone else? You could be... Roman, maybe. Maybe. Nope, let's take the fall back. Deleted. Right, this is gonna take a long while, definitely. There's nothing to check here. Clifton's, where the best are served the best. Roger F. Hughes, sous-chef. I don't think that's a head chef, but still quite high, if I remember correctly. I might be mistaken. So he would be probably manager level. Not bad, of course. But we are thinking about Testament and how to distribute it, so there's that. Dear Felix, by the time you are reading this, I will have passed on. This letter is additional note to the will I have left behind. I have had standard law to be an intermediary and supervise the distribution of remainder of my wealth. This letter is to justify the thought process of what is to follow. Each son will receive points based on their employment status and condition of their marriage or relationship. If they are unemployed, they will be given negative points. Okay, we need to unemployed. Well, it's negative points. Probably not negative points. We could say that this unemployed gets -10 and that the other one gets -20. Well, you get the drift. Negative point to their overall amount. This is because I don't tolerate laziness. Yeah, because unemployment is laziness, of course. If they have a job in general, they receive 1 point. Well, actually, let's just use numbers. So, hint. We're not thinking about bear this time. General receive 1 point. If they have any government job, they receive additional 1 point. A middle management position gets an additional 1 point. Let's go with middle. So that would be additional 1 point. Font. Jeez. I'll probably want to drop the CEO off from here to here. So it would make more sense. If they're in C-suite position or higher, they may receive 2 points to their overall amount. So CEO, yes. No. No, they're coming point. So, as I understood correctly, you get a 1 point if you're working. Then you get 1 point if you're a government job. So, Glenn could get 2. Middle manager, 1 plus 1, 2. That would be Roger, probably. I would guess Susefi would be a middle management in this situation. But Roman would get 3 points because he's a CEO of his own company. I would assume as much. So 2, 3, 2, 2, and you're basically -1. Ouch, because you're lazy. Good for you, Alice, good for you. Marriage was sacred to me, as it was to their mother. If they're single, they do not receive or subtract any points. Single. No points. Okay. Married. They don't say this. If they are divorced, they have single point taken from them. Okay. 3 divorces, 3 divorces. If they are married, they gain 1 point. Of course. If they are provided if they've provided the family with even 1 single male heir, they gain additional point. Oh, great. Male heir. Nobody cares about girls anymore, so male heir, because of course. Male heir. 1 point. So, Roman is still at lead. And unfortunately, Glenn is not, most likely. Whoever shall have the highest amount of points will receive a 15% addition. So distribution. Highest points. 15. Where's the... There it is. Second highest. 10. third place. Highest 10. Yeah, we already surmised that. Fourth highest. Well, fourth gets the 5%. I'm starting to guess it would be Alice who gets this. I'm more interested about this. It seems Roman is definitely on the lead. I don't know if there's anyone who can challenge him unless he's divorced. We don't know about Roger's life or Ellis, but Ellis is a runner-up at this time, I think. I know that this may seem as an odd request, but my children understood my values as they were raised up. I am proud of each one, but I always like to reward them allowance based on the chores they did. This is their final allowance. I know that you will follow my instructions without question, as you always have. However, I want you to know that with my death, your contract has come to an end. Has come to an end, I guess. You are no longer required to work for a huge family, and I want to make sure that you feel no obligation. You are about the age of retirement, and I wish that you can live the rest of your life with your wife in peace. Therefore, I hope you carry out my last wishes not as my butler, but as my good friend. Thank you, Gordon Hughes. Okay, so that definitely made things a bit easier. Upscaling the boom. CEO of the huge property group, Gordon Rush Hughes. Well, that definitely... yeah, Gordon Rush. So he's also a property, okay. Maybe the first time author, but published our first-rate book. This is an essential read for all investors, local and abroad. I would like to try to read the text, but I can't turn around the book, so there's that. So let's not delve with that for now. Do I have the light on? Yes, I do. I can't see anything. Bright light. Bright light. I think history of pottery in North America. Martha Amelia Hughes, from ancient history to modern times. Painting Chinese ceramics, Martha Amelia Hughes, guide from start to finish. Okay, and did we have anything we can interact in here? No. Oh, sorry. Well, we got knives. Don't know if anything is missing. Huh. I don't know if that is something or just a red herring. Ah. But somebody was killed in here, and there's quite a lot of blood. Porcelain vases and ceramic crafting knowledge. Anything else? Don't see, but that doesn't mean anything if we're completely honest. Anything we can find from the floor of the scene? Again, I don't think so. So we need to go upstairs. I'm starting to think these could be Rogers. Was it Roger? Yeah, Romans. Children, sorry, not Rogers. But I don't know. That's locked. So we have 2 rooms to check. This, where the body is, and this. Huh. Can't open these. That keeps a... Ah! keys. Number 4. Mailbox. Freshie Mart. Could this be Roger's room? Can't really make the text. But I was thinking that Freshie Mart could be the place where he works. Golf club. Could somebody have used a golf club to club him to death? Oh, there's a phone, but we will check that later. Maybe, maybe not. Wait a minute. Okay. And flowers. What is that? Voice of death. Right. Nothing on the floor. Superbet 13. Theater man, straight bet, max payout, gladiators, ticket cost $500. Better luck next time. 23rd of April. Wait, what? Gladiators? Alligators +2. Ticket cost $250. Winnings $500. Total $750. Congratulations. Thanks for using Superbet. 1st of May. Ticket cost $500. 24th of April. Lost. I guess. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? Straight bet. Max payout. Next time, congratulations. Okay, so he lost. So somebody had probably a gambling addiction. Warm welcome from Miller's Creek. Daniela Strene, Argyll Lane, Atlantic City. Hi, hon, I'm almost heading out. Can't believe my old man is actually gone. Don't want to be too sobby in this, but man, this hits me hard. On the bright side, I'll be rolling in the dough. Maybe we can finally settle down. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. I'll be in the town for about 2 weeks, and this time I won't have to worry about having constantly to look for a job. These guys don't know what they're missing out on. See you then. So somebody was dating Alice. Okay, so this is, I guess, Alice's room? Seeing someone gambling gambling problem, so he needs money. Looking apparently didn't really matter in this case, so we can take that off. If you're looking or single, it doesn't really matter. So it doesn't look too good for Alice. I'm fairly certain Alice is not going to rise from there. He doesn't have children, most likely. He's not married. And he has a gambling problem. Do you know which stars the ancients couldn't reach? I don't know, is that a trick question? Hmm. So, whose keys are these then? Probably Alice's, maybe. If this is Alice's room, as I suspect, then I don't know what to think about those keys. But let's start with this then. Or actually continue if I'm completely honest. Nothing behind the door except broken wall. So there's has been quite a fight. Stuff going around. Statue thrown. Vase broken. Dent. Dent. Honestly, was someone using a golf club? But then there would be probably blood in here. But maybe not. We have the phone, which we will check soonest. But before that, I'll check if there's anything else we can see. So, 1492. Do remember to prepare your speech by Friday. Oh no, okay. See you then. See ya. Hey, what do you want from me? Let's talk. I'm a bit busy right now. It's urgent. Fine, meet me outside in 5 minutes. I'm taking a call right now. For 8891, okay. Deleted. Oh, I can't check the 4302 1311. That was deleted on that other phone. Hmm. 8891. Did we have that in the other one? No, we don't. We got only 1492. What am I missing? I'll probably check the eulogies again, of course. No, not listening, but reading through. Felix, I'll be back at 2. So 1492 is Felix. Right. Whoa, that was too fast. Gordon Huge. I'm definitely missing something. So yeah, that's the butler. Okay. 1492 is Felix, yes. That much we do know. 9924. No, wrong button. I'm trying to see if there's numbers I can take away. So there's no 9924. No. Problem is, now I'm definitely missing something. Are there more phones? I do have 2 phones. 2 dead bodies. 4 siblings. Ah, Prodigal County Club. Yes, this is definitely LSM huge. Interesting. Yes. What? Is there any number or something? This is... the problem is because there's a... Bakerfield... Theft Pro... Nokian... Number 4... RV... Fresh Mod... Yeah, them... if you're not controlling these, it's quite hard to actually turn around those objects, as I have said. Do we have any numbers in these? Because if I could get some phone numbers so I could start... Miami. I'll probably have to take a break soon. But before that, I'll check a little bit more. I'll have to go through the eulogies again. I just need something to connect those phones. Obviously, I might be missing definitely something. I'm starting to think the Roman is in the lead. The question is the Ellis and the other one. Okay, so that closes. Candy. Cough drop. I miss you, Dad. So I guess you just had a daughter. Sorry for you, guy. It doesn't really bring you the moolah. Call me, need to do something. Do we have any dates? Call Felix for update. Right. I don't see numbers. Again. And we can't leave, obviously. Now this is definitely a tricky one. I probably can work out who gets what. But it almost feels like I'm missing something completely. Can we check these jackets? 3 jackets. I guess that would be Alice's. I guess he's a huge guy. After all, he played, what, rugby and whatnot. And I'm guessing these are Romans. So that would mean... That would mean Roman didn't leave. I don't know. Does it matter? Because those gifts are not taken, and Roman definitely... has most likely 2 childs. So I'm sick of his attitude. Did you hear that? Shh. I'm sick of his. So the plan is still action, right? All 3 of us agree that he needs to be put in his place right now. Right. No way, I'm stopping now. I can already imagine the look on his face when I pull up the dirt on him. Can't believe we're going to do this. You know, my son looks up to you. I would too. Just make sure my kids are not around. Kids in plural. The funny thing is who they are talking about. What if the one victim is not? Could one be the, what was it, Jonathan? Huh. 1311 deleted. Do I have anything in here I could check? Oh, do we have a number in this? Clifton's. Well, we don't have the bloody number, of course. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? 289. Then B Avenue. Is there anything else? House of money. Still doing that. To the end. Do we have any markings in here? No. Hmm. We're just going circles at this time, I know. Sorry about that. The problem is, we can open this. These knives are here. Maybe there is a knife missing here. I don't know. Don't know. No guns are missing though. At least. No. But maybe one in here. One on the floor. Somebody rifled through bullets. Wait a minute. Is there a bullet hole in the hallway? There's a shell casing. Bloody hell. Finally something. So somebody took a gun. And he would be shooting somewhere over here because the shell casing Miss Moneypenny is here. So do we have an exit wound? There might be or might not be. So somebody was standing here and bomb. Or bomb. Kablooey. It's got to be this guy. And he was dragged off. We have 3 jackets, 1 missing. I'm fairly certain that would be Alice. Other than that, I don't know. Okay, so somebody definitely used a gun. So that would point towards those who went hunting. Those who went hunting. Because they had the working knowledge. Because they were the only ones. Gun used. Points to the guys who hunted. Because there's apparently the 2 other guys didn't really care about hunting. I'm starting to think Alice didn't die. Well, actually he could. I don't know, because 1 died here, and 1 was shot. So whatever that means, I do not know. But what I do know is... I'll take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So, what do I need to do? I'm starting to think Roman would be getting the most of it. Let's see. Glenn has a daughter, and he's a lawyer of the state. Full-time job and government job, 2 points. I'm starting to think he's divorced, so I'll have to check that, 2 points. Maybe 3. Do you get minus points if you... Yes, you get a die. 3 or 1. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe unemployed. I'm guessing he is. Seeing someone. He is, but that doesn't really matter. So you are single and unemployed, as much as we know. So that would be -1 points. Roger. Sous chef. So you would be middle manager, 2 points. We don't know if he has a child. Not married. Do we have anything to verify if he has a child? So he's at least 2 points. If I calculate it correctly, full-time job and middle manager, yes, 2 points. Boy. +1. No wife. -1. There was something about Roger. Don't check on him not to drink too much. Maybe that is some kind of clue that he's not married. Who knows? So we have Roman, who is CEO. So let's go with that. So basically he has already 3 points from that. And he has a son and wife. So so married with children. He has a son, I'm fairly certain. So that would be 5 points. So it doesn't really matter if Roger has... does it really matter? If he has a wife and a boy, that would give him 2 points. That would put him in 4 points. Not enough. Not enough. Even if he would be married, it's not enough. He's only got 3 points. So... Ellis definitely is unemployed, at least what we know. He has a gambling problem. And he is seeing some. But those doesn't give you points, so he's basically in negatives. So, because it doesn't really matter who is the second or third, because both of them get same amount. The most important thing is highest and the lowest. So did I take a picture of the will? Because I can't remember the present, whatever. So let's go. Ellis more than huge. Ellis gets 17. Roger Franklin Hughes, my second son, gets 16. Glenn Wilson Hughes, my third son, with the following property, gets 14. And Riemann Clymer gets 13. So, what can we learn about this is... The highest points get 15, so you get total of 28. Wait, 28 total. Then we have Glenn and Roger. Roger gets 26 total. Glenn gets 24 total. And Alice gets 15, so that would be 22 total. $28 plus 28 plus 22 is 50. And 100. Okay. At least I think it is like so. It might be totally... Wait a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Bloody sneeze again. Well, the sneeze wasn't bloody. That would be a disturbing sight. So, we can leave from here. Let's see the questions. So, Alice would get 22. I guess it just... Do I need to put the person... I can't. Okay, so the numbers are enough. Alice, 22. Roger, 26. Glenn, 24. Roman, 28. Well, there's a... How many people were killed in the mansion? I'm saying 2. Now the harder part. I have no bloody clue. Well, few thoughts. I'm thinking Alice is murderer. But I'll have to see if I can get that to work. Because Ellis is a huge guy. That guy wasn't shot. He was clubbed to death or whatnot. We have these marks all over here. This could be actually be from golf club. And we do know that Ellis has a golf club right over here. Probably use this because why would he take it out of the bag? And I just realized one thing. This is to Daniel Strene. So Alice is writing to a girlfriend. On the bright side, I'll be rolling in the dough. Maybe we can finally settle down, just the two of us. I'll be in town for about 2 weeks, and this time I won't have to worry about having constantly look for a job. These guys don't know what they're missing out on. See ya. So yeah, that definitely points out that he's unemployed. He doesn't have to look out for a job. Maybe done some little jobs here and there, but nothing too big. So that would point out that Ellis killed someone. Oh, that's nothing. And then somebody shot someone. That would point out towards one of the hunter guys, because there's only 2 guys who hunted. Not saying that the others couldn't do that, but I'm more inclined to think that it's one of the hunter guys. So let's see the eulogies first, because I want not listening in. What's the butler saying? What was the event about? Gathering the honor of the late Gordon Hughes. His 4 sons have given eulogy, food and fine wine was served. Then his will was soon revealed to his 4 children. If you wish to use them as evidence, we have provided recorded audio tapes and a copy of the will. Where were you at the time of the crime? Okay, time of the crime. After all the guests left, I cleaned all of the mess they had left behind. After that, I had to go run some errands. Here are the receipts of what I had to buy. Do you have any suspicion of who did it? I don't want to believe any of them did it. I've known since they were young, but I also know that it couldn't have been any of the guests. I've personally watched them all leave before I started cleaning. Also, the sons were all in the house as I left, okay? Like Gordon Hughes, he was a dear friend and dear father. We'll start our presentation of the eulogies with the successor of Gordon's company, Jonathan Reed. If you could stand up here. Never my boss. Own path, rags to riches, virtues, yada yada yada. Roman got a youngest son to work as a manager to our company. Roman, you're a rising star in real estate world, and I'm sure, yes. No thank you, Jonathan, but I'm quite proud of my current work, and I prefer not to take orders from anyone. Now, I believe that Ellis Gordon eldest is next. Thank you, Jonathan. He becomes a little more lively. I wouldn't have mind taking that managerial spot. Yeah, by the way, he laughs and someone else joins him. Yeah, anyhow, you may already know me. I'm a former collegiate rugby player. Chuckles, MVP awards. As a kid, he's always there encouraging me to chase my dreams, to chase the ball. It's quite fun. Even if I'm no longer with us in person, I will make sure to carry on his legacy to ensure our family's success. Thank you. Oh, Roger, you're up. He would often take Glenn and I out to hunt with him. We'd have loaded up the truck with our food, yes. Wait a second, so that was really difficult. I remember the time we went when... And Glenn comes to help. So Glenn and Roger was very tight. Sorry about that, it's been rough for all of us. I'm sure I will continue Roger's testimony on his behalf. Our father would often take Roger on hunting. Of course, we never caught anything. Yes, after we would... I remember for Roger's first kill, his voice mirthful and almost laughing. He started crying. Yes, yes, you did. Not because you were happy that you finally succeeded, but because you felt bad for the deer. Okay. Successful chef. I, on the other hand, am a lawyer for the state. But in our lives and our own growing families, I think it really shows. Wherever you are now, Dad, thank you, God bless. Thank you, Glenn, my father, and then we are back with the Roman. We're with the Roman. Thank you, Glenn, my father was a very successful man. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah. Jonathan, as an aside, I believe that it's my best interest to continue to be great legacy that my father created to continue his business modus operandi. I will buy the Hughes property group entirely. I'm sure I can find Hughes position as well. Interesting. Interesting. What do we have in here? Take Ruby to Super Castle Park. Oh, okay. Ruby is definitely the daughter. It won't be good to see Ruby. Pick up Ruby at she stays till 8. Yeah, they're definitely divorced. Bring Ruby back to Valerie by... Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely divorced. But his bag is... So one jacket is missing. This is most likely Ellis's jacket. He would be a huge guy, rugby player, whatnot. Is this a leather jacket, more like it? So I would assume that Roman's jacket is missing, maybe? Maybe. Who knows? So what did we have here? Keep Roger from drinking too much. Okay, yes. Roman's son's allergic to nuts. Remember William Riverside. Harmony huge. So what do we have here? 1311 deleted. Own owner. Do you remember? Yeah. Hey Felix, I'll be back at 2. Got some things to do. When? Wait. Let's see. Yeah. 13. 16th of May. We have those betting tickets. Is there any dates? 16th of May. 23rd of April. 1st of May. 20th of April. Bloody hell. I thought I'd had something. Bloody hell. First of May. Okay. Because the way the owner of the phone talks, it could point out towards Ellis's phone. Maybe. Because he's, well, yeah, hey Felix, I'll be back at 2. Well, more casual as the Ellis was in his eulogy. All three of us agree that he needs to be put in his place, right? No way I'm stopping now. I can already imagine the look on his face when I pull up the dirt on him. Can't believe we are going to do this. You know my son looks up to you. I would too. Just make sure my kids are not around. Oh, that's the 1311, the deleted phone number. Okay. So would that be a... maybe Roman's number? Uh... But 4302, can't believe we're going to do this. You know my son looks up to you. 4302. 4302. But who would that be? Because he could be Roger. Maybe. Hmm. 302. Unless this is somebody, or some of these are somebody totally different. So that would mean Roman probably sent something to him and he deleted it. Okay, so what's upstairs? Honestly, I'm just... So, 1492, do you remember the speech on Friday? By Friday, we still start preparing to toast at 11 a.m. Hope that you can be there. Okay, see you then. See you. 8891. Hey, what do you want from me? Let's talk. I'm a bit busy right now. It's urgent. Fine, meet me outside in 5 minutes. I'm taking a call right now. Ah. Hmm. 8891. Do we have that number anywhere? We don't need this. I'm fairly certain that I got those correct. We don't need that. So 8891. 5766 deleted. Do we have dates? 16th of May, no idea. 13th of May, 16th of May. Do I have anything that could tell? Did anyone live in here? Okay, this is getting hard. We don't have... Do what? Do bloody what? Delete it. Oh no, no. 8891. 8891. Basically, that 8891 or the other one could be that phone's number. Maybe. What the... Do we have a time? 5:20 p.m. What do you want from me? Let's talk. 5:32 p.m. I'm a bit busy right now. It's urgent. Fine, meet me outside in 5 minutes. I'm taking a call right now. 5766. $5:20 p.m. Bloody hell. 5:15 p.m. 5:17 p.m. No idea. Again, nothing in here. And nothing in here. Bloody hell. There are few things I'm guessing. I'm fairly certain first murderer was Alice. The weird thing, and I guarantee this is weird thing, I think Alice killed either Roger or Glenn. To be honest, it could be Glenn because his stuffs are still here. So there are 3 jackets too, so I don't know. So some reason Alice would go and bash Glenn to death. Roger goes and gets the gun. Gets back in here. Alice comes down the stairs. And Roger shots Alice. But why? And her... Or either way that Glenn shoots. Is there something over there? I can't really make U-R-A-U. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea why would that happen. And are they talking about who are talking in the phone? Are they talking about Maybe about Jonathan? I don't know how that would make sense. Or Roman. But Roman is in the group chat, I think. Let's see the group chat. Did you hear that? I'm sick of his attitude. They could be talking about the Jonathan. Because although Roman has, because he was, I'm offering you this job, I wish you take it and whatnot. So the plan is still in action. All three of us agree that he needs to be put in his place right now. No way I'm stopping now. I can already imagine the look on his face when I pull up the dirt on him. Can't believe we are going to do this. You know my son looks up to you. I would too. Just make sure my kids are not around. Maybe they are talking about Jonathan. And that they are, maybe that is connected to that situation that Roman told that I'm gonna buy that company. Maybe he doesn't have the money, but maybe they had a plan to blackmail him to giving the company to probably Roman. I don't know. We have some keys here. Again, I don't know what they do with these keys. So maybe that. And maybe they didn't take Glenn in it because he's a DA's. He's working for the DA. Maybe he's talking to the DA. Maybe he confronted Alice. And started to basically threaten that there could be legal ramifications. Alice got physical with Glenn. Killed him. Maybe manslaughter. Roger, who's definitely close with Glenn, went for the gun to help Glenn because Ellis is a huge guy. Came back to the hallway just when Ellis was coming down the stairs. And shot him. It seems plausible. But I still don't know. Because it would make sense in some regard that Glenn, of course, after all, Glenn is, well, let's see what the person, blah. Glenn doesn't really get that much money, after all. Compared to Alice, they are quite close. Roger gets more. Roman gets most. So... But the only thing I can think of is that they were talking about Jonathan and getting rid of him. because you could say it was a how was it in the audio files that damn, that eulogy is long. After all, it's not. Where is it? Come on, go up. Over the time I was given to know him, become one of my closest friends and a greater teacher I have had. When I was young, I lived like trash. I was down on my luck, and penniless. Gordon hired me, gave me a chance, and told me how to conduct myself. The position I have today is because of him, and there's nothing I can do to express the gratitude I feel. Pauses the second. Gordon's own path was also familiar. Let's see the testament once more. His virtues are what helped to me to take her. Especially that would definitely rub it the wrong way with Alice. He had this. His virtues are what he told me to take to heart. After all, basically, Alice was a failure in the eyes of his father. I hope I can embody this as I take up the flag that he left behind. I swear to make his legacy last, and he's not even the son. Alice is the firstborn, didn't get squat. Roman is, at least according to him, a successful CEO. But he's acting like he's the son that this dead guy would want to have. And that makes sounds like these real children are failures. Alex, Daniel, wait. Alice, Glenn, Jonathan, Luke, Reed. My business partnered with the following property, title, and blessing to the huge property group of which he has likely been elevated to already. So it would probably seem to the... Maybe not for Glenn, but Roman definitely... Alice definitely rubbed in the wrong way, and Roger probably goes with them. That they want to oust Jonathan from that, because Roman definitely thinks that huge property groups should be theirs. So maybe they are talking about Jonathan. Glenn learned about this, and he is... Did I get that correctly? Meet with the district attorney. I'm only told that he want to charge the Holt kid. Yeah. So he works for the DA, and he probably likes his job. So he probably don't want to have anything to do with that. Maybe he confronted Alice about that situation. Things got heated. Alice passed him. Maybe he didn't mean to kill him. We don't know. Maybe that was just a manslaughter. Alice could be a person who blows his casket, maybe? Easier. And that's why... well, he hit the Glenn and killed him. Roger probably came for the gun. Maybe not first for shooting anyone, but just to have a leverage against Alice because he's a huge guy. But Alice already had killed Glenn. He was probably angry. Maybe he even... Because the shooter was somewhere over here. Maybe he was coming towards Roger. Roger was a maybe more sentimental, but he might have feel situation threatened. Maybe he didn't mean to shoot to kill. Or maybe he did. Maybe Ellis was coming towards Roger and he pulled the trigger. I don't know. I'm honestly trying that. I have no idea. If that is correct, I have no idea. Set 1. Name of victim. Glenn. Name of victim's killer. Ellis. Roger. If this is correct, I'm flabbergasted, to be honest.
Congratulations. You've aced this case
So,
file.
Who was the father's favorite son? Now I can't remember the eulogies of talking, but what to type? Alice got most of the raw money from the testament without the modifications. But is that because he was the eldest? Roman overall got most of the money. And depending when the will was made, that could be pure calculation by the father's account to give Roman most of the money. I don't really know. I don't really know. I would say Roman would be probable person. Oh, let's go with Roman. I don't know. I really don't know. He's going bowling. That's enough. Because I'm still really confused all around with the huge manor feud. It seems, I don't know. I'll put the music a little bit down. Down. So, also that came to my mind is that there's Alice's ring and card. He never sent that out. Then we have Glenn's stuff also there. So that could point towards that those were the people who died in there. Maybe those are clues to that situation. That they were both dead because their stuff were there still. Both of their phones and both of their personal stuff. Jackets, well, they are of course personal, but yeah. Again, I'm not certain about the children. But I feel, well, the problem is it really doesn't matter if somebody had a girl and a boy because the girl doesn't count. So there's that. Only boys count. So overall, it didn't really matter to see which one were higher for those 10 percenters. because Roman was in the lead all over it. Honestly, that's only thing I can think of. They were talking about Jonathan, and Glenn discovered this thing, and he was against it because of his ties to the DA. If that sounds almost like blackmailing, well, it is blackmailing, uncovering the dirt. So that would definitely, if that would come out, definitely cause huge problems with Glenn. And we don't know if he had more plans to go getting into the main DA and from there. We don't know. We can only speculate that maybe he actually enjoyed his job and he thought he had a future in that and he wanted to move further. Ellis definitely would get annoyed how the Jonathan was talking in the funeral and also missing out. Maybe Roman promised him a good deal of maybe a job or something else. If they go through that, Roger, well, probably comes along, Joseph, but maybe he wanted a little bit more money to open his own restaurant or something like that. Who knows? So that's the only thing I can come up. I have no idea if that's even close what really happened there. But it worked. So overall, yes, I've been enjoying this game. Yes, I have had problems, technical problems. The sounds, they're a bit here and there at times. The mouse cursor moving out of bounds when playing with two screens. I don't know. I can't remember. Did I have that problem when I started this? Because then after that there was an update. Maybe it broke something. Or maybe it's something on my end. It could be a possibility. The lighting in the one scene that really threw me off because I was thinking it was water. It wasn't. It was fine. So that really threw me off. But little things here and there. Sometimes, of course, the idea is to give you you're not given everything you work for. You trying to work as an investigator, but of course, there's a little bit of a problem. We are not interrogating anyone at all, ever. Obviously, we are not corroborating stuff outside of the scene. We are just working what we have on the scene, and sometimes it really needs to take quite a big leap. The swords, I still don't know why it's swords. Yes, there's two slots in there, but it still could be just one sword. Maybe I missed something really obvious there, but it still could be one sword. But it's swords. But it takes gift also, which is weird. In that case, it did take gift. Typos can ruin your game. That can cause wreak a havoc. The shooting in the police station again. I kinda think I got the main gist of it, but I'm still not sure. But again, we don't really have many of these kind of games. I've played 3 quite similar games. unheard voice of crimes where you're listening in and build in from that. Nice game. Needs to listen in quite a lot of tech, speaking and whatnot, and multiple times to get things done. What I said in that game that when I bought it, because I had no idea about the game, I thought there would be some other noises too, not just speaking, that we need to hear everything what happens in the environment. Although that could get really difficult really fast, because how do you interpret different sounds? But that could be interesting. Then we have Obradin, and well, I still say it's the best out of 3. Because it really worked perfectly. But again, Scene Investigators is not trying to be Obradin. It has similarities with Obradin. It's trying to be more in a criminal scene investigation where you don't always have everything in your hand. So there are leaps and bounds, and I'm still not certain about all of them, but I definitely did enjoy this. It made my brain hurt. But to be honest, when you're really tired, you probably shouldn't play this. And what else? I kind of wish there will be, hopefully, more cases. Because again, there are not many of these kind of games, so every bit of helps, and they can get only better. I did enjoy Baines Creek Killings. Also, like I said, it's a slow-paced, quite a lot of walking. Some people don't like it, that back and forth in that. Lots and lots of reading, and you have to build what happened in the Baines Creek about through the papers and whatnot. So it has similarities. It's not similar, but similarities. I did enjoy it, and I enjoyed this. The warts and all. Again, like I said, there are not quite many of these games, and we are not talking about AAA games, so there are problems with them, but they are still worthwhile if you're enjoying these kind of games. Like I said, I guess they are updating more, and there will be maybe easier modes, or maybe something modes that gives you more hints where you are going wrong. Because when you have a mission and you get a 4 out of 5 correct, and you don't realize you had a typo, that can really ruin. That can really, well, not ruin, but cause a problem, because you might start to go through those writings thinking that you made a horrible mistake and missing the typo. But yeah, I don't know. For me, I think the difficulty was okay. Well, it depends. It's mileage may sort of vary. But of course, I would like to know a few of the logic behind a few of the crimes, because I'm still unsure, and there's so many ifs and buts. But again, this was a hell of a ride, and I enjoyed it. What's next? Well, that's a question. I have a few things in my mind. I have a I don't know if it's a horror game totally, but I think it has horror elements. But definitely, I don't think it's more probably psychological horror. It's a Moondown, interesting game with hand-drawn graphics, if I understood correctly, with pencil and whatnot. Very interesting looking, probably not for everyone. Then there's Plague's Tale. Both of the games, I haven't played them, so I would have to start from the first and continue to the second. What else do I have? I have one adventure puzzle game, good reviews. Never seen that before, but I bought it. And there's a one grand strategy game I'm thinking about playing. So I'll have to mull over and see what kind of game I want to play next. And I do hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Like I said, there are little technical issues, nothing too severe for at least happened to me. Nothing game-breaking that would not let me to complete the game, as you see. So, the last mission definitely tanked my FPSs, and it shouldn't, but nothing too severe in that too. And yes, definitely an experience. My brain still hurts. And I think that's enough. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I hope you find something else to watch on my channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.